How did this monster investment turn $100 into $100,000? In this video, we'll tell you about a stock with one of the most insane returns of all time. And we'll tell you if investors still like it right now. That's our ticker take coming up. But first, what qualifies as an insane return? Well, let's talk about the history of the stock market, my friend. The S&P 500, the main benchmark for stocks, is up nearly 350% in the past 25 years. That's pretty big, but we were hunting for even bigger returns. For example, do you know what happened to shares of Apple over that same period of time? If you invested $100 in Apple 25 years ago, you'd have more than $35,000 today. That's a lot of apples. And yet that massive gain is still less than half the return of the monster investment we're going to tell you about. Stop that. The stock we found has risen in 17 of the last 20 years, and since 1999, it's up more than 100,000%. That monster return belongs to Monster Beverage. Yes, the company that makes the energy drinks. And you might ask yourself, what makes Monster such a star investment? Well, first, Monster's been riding a wave of growth in the energy drinks market. Its sales have risen in every one of those 25 years. After initially growing in the US and Canada, it launched in all sorts of new markets around the world. But perhaps its savviest move was teaming up with Coca-Cola. A few years ago, Coke bought a big stake in the company. It now owns roughly 20% of Monster's stock. Coca-Cola helps Monster get its drinks into more stores. Meanwhile, Monster has a knack for keeping costs down, so when it raises drink prices, the cash keeps rolling in. Monster uses that money to do things like buying back its own stock, which can help increase its earnings per share, something Wall Street has really liked. Okay, so after the big run-up in this stock, what does Wall Street think about it now? Well, according to Bloomberg, more than half the analysts who cover this company are recommending it. But Monster has rivals like Red Bull and Celsius, so we wanted to get some investing experts involved. Adam Johnson and David Nelson. They don't own the stock, but here are their ticker takes. Check it out.
Monster. This was the go-to growth stock for portfolio managers like myself. But in recent years, they've stumbled in large part because of competition. And at this stock price, at this valuation, and this growth rate, I'm just not a buyer.
All right, and let's hear from Adam Johnson.
Hey, John, I kind of like this Monster Beverage idea, and I tell you why. A few things. First of all, I just checked the Bloomberg terminal behind me. The top 10 shareholders own 57% of the company. That's impressive. It shows concentration and commitment. I like that. And as far as sales growth, 10 to 12%, it's better than at Red Bull, it's better than at Celsius, and finally, profit margins of 23%, that's amazing. I mean, what is this? The Nvidia of the drinks market?
All right, hey, thanks, Adam, and thanks, David, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think of Monster stock or other investments. See you in the next video.